Hello, this is Paul Grant of Gridiron Software. This video is part 2 of a tutorial I've already done on navigating the UI in Flow 2.0 Essentials. In this video, I'm going to show you these toggle buttons down here at the bottom and show you a couple of shortcuts and tricks for getting around the user interface. The first one on the left is Path, which turns on a bar at the top of your window. When you click a node on the map with Path turned on, the bar at the top shows you where on your computer the file is located. The navigator helps you move around your maps, which is especially useful on big maps. When the navigator is turned on, I can click this top right corner to make it as big as I want. I can click and drag this side dot to zoom in or zoom out. Or I can grab the middle of the box to pan around my map quickly and easily. You can do these same functions by holding space in the middle of the map and dragging around, or by pressing Command and plus or minus on Mac or Control and plus or minus on Windows to zoom in and out. Notes shows you which files have notes associated with them. A red diamond appears on any file that has a note on it. You can learn more about notes in our tutorial video on communication within Flow 2.0. Some of you are wondering why I have a time button and you don't. This button only shows up for people who subscribe to the Time Manager Premium service. When I turn this one on, it shows me an overlay, which tells me how much time I've spent on each given node. Users shows me a list of the names of people who have worked on this file. It only adds a name once that person has worked on a file and saved their work. Size shows me the file size of the asset, how much disk space it's taking up on my computer. With these last three buttons, only one can be turned on at a time. If more than one is turned on, nothing shows up. Find allows you to search for a node in the map. Unlike the dashboard search function, this search only searches by file name. Type in a part of the file name, and I can see how many files match that criteria and scroll through those. The node turns green as I scroll through the options. If I use this in combination with the navigator, I can see where the green nodes are in my map. I won't talk too much about the options overlay because there's lots of information on it in other videos, specifically the videos on overflow and on creating a project. And the last one is the Edit Map button. This lets me rearrange my nodes in my map and move things where I want them to be or take nodes off the map. Click it, and now I can start dragging nodes and folders around, seeing what other files these assets are related to that aren't in this project, and deleting nodes off the map. If I need to remove lots of nodes at a time, I can marquee select a bunch, right-click, and tell Flow to remove the selected nodes. Just a couple of other quick tips and tricks. If your nodes aren't laid out like you want them to be, try Shift and 4 to rearrange the nodes. Or press this refresh button up here at the top. This usually only does something if there's too much space between nodes or if there are any glaring problems with the map layout. Lastly, in the map, on any of these nodes, you can hover over them to see a preview of a file right within the map. I hope this has helped you to understand the user interface of Flow 2.0 Essentials a little bit better. Visit gridironsoftware.com to download your free copy of Gridiron Flow 2.0 Essentials today.